I started writing this message last night for you guys, and a word that was like really standing out to me was Frank. Unless it's a name, unless somebody's name is Frank, I think it meant that someone here, I think it's you, unless you want to reverse this entire video. Somebody's very frank here, but in the most positive way ever, and that's what's alluring to another person. That's what another person really respects about an individual here, really loves about them, likes about them. So that's the message we're going to talk about today. Is I believe you, unless it's reversed, you are a very frank person. You are honest, you are straightforward, forthcoming, kind of like you're an open book. And somebody loves that about you. And I don't know, it's like, you know, when you get around somebody and they start really opening up, or you can tell that they are very transparent, it makes you kind of want to open up yourself. I mean, not everybody, but a lot of people can feel comfortable opening up to a person when they see that that person's not really holding back and super reserved. That's what I get here. Is ever so slightly, someone here is beginning to want to, at least. Whether they're already opening up to you or not, I don't know. But they at least want to. They have a nudge to. They have a feeling that they really are like, I kind of really want to now, or I'm interested in it. It reminds me of like somebody peeking open a door. And they're just like cracking open a door, unless somebody's actually cracking open a door here. But I see somebody cracking open a door and just kind of peeking out. You know, like it's still locked though, but they're just looking out. Or maybe it's not locked, but someone's just peeking out, and it's because it's like, I want to go out there, but I don't want to go out there, but I don't know, but then I you know, but you still just get just a little bit, not too much, you know, peeking through the blinds, just a peek. Someone here is more inclined during this time to really want to be vulnerable in some way with you, but they're not completely doing it yet, or they're not doing it at all, but at least we're getting somewhere, you know. Listen, something's better than nothing. It's just a little bit goes a long way. It's just a little tiny bit, just a little bit, just a little drop. It's just, I hear somebody saying something about just a little bit. We're just gonna do a little bit. That's kind of what I'm feeling here. So I think it's really major to an individual, whoever this person is, unless it's you and this is reversed and it's big to you, like huge, that you see that in a person. That's what I get here about this individual. This could be a stranger, this could be somebody you've never even met, someone you don't even know, you never even had a conversation with, or maybe it's somebody new you just met, something like that. Bear with me, guys. There's a lot of commotion and a lot of chaos and stuff going on. So if I seem rushy in any way, I'm not trying to, or if I seem kind of like my energy itself is actually pretty contained. Like I feel very mellow today. The weather's mellowing me out, but it's because of the commotion surrounding me. It's like I'm flowing with it. I'm just keeping up with it, like keeping up with the traffic, you know. When you want to stay, you don't want to be the slow vehicle when everybody else is like speeding, you know. Sometimes that can be more dangerous. You just kind of want to keep up. So I think this is someone who believes you, and they're really or they're growing to believe you or believe in you in some way. It's like the more that they talk to you, the more that you talk, the more that they get to know you, even if it's indirectly, the more that they know about you, the more that you share, the more you open up about, the more it makes them kind of feel like comfortable to be open with you. If this is a romantic situation or the potential for it, this is actually what may be getting an otherwise really reserved individual to warm up more to you, or the idea of opening up more to you, because they're kind of falling for the openness in you, which we already talked about. You being open and transparent, perhaps about your feelings even, for some of you, is helping them to feel comfortable to open up as well. We basically covered all this, but I wrote it last night, so I can't remember. I just remember what really hit me the hardest, and we've already talked about it, really. So this is more so, will a person, will they? Well, I don't know, but I see them cracking a door open, so I don't know what they're going to do with that, or I just see somebody wanting to, which, hey, that's a start. Yeah, start somewhere. So, it's like when a baby wants to roll over, you know, you can tell the baby wants to roll over because it's starting to do the signs, and the little leg gets brought over, and you see the baby trying to roll over. The baby's trying to roll over. The baby's trying to walk. You could tell they really want to, but they're kind of scared. They don't want to fall. They don't know what's going to happen. What am I going to find when I get on my tummy? What's going to happen? That's kind of what I feel here. You know, it's like this person is, it's kind of cute. It's cute. It feels, this is a sweet message, guys. It's sweet. It has a sweet tone to it. I think this is someone who's considering it, but quietly, but instinctively they feel like they should. Like they really want to. This is a person who you may really want to take the next step with, or you could be wanting them to take a step with you. That's if you already know them. If this is indirect and it's like an admirer type thing, you're just being you. That's what's even best about it, is that you're just being you, and in you being you, I'm hearing innuendo. In you being you is making someone like want to crawl out of their shell in a way. Could be connected to a Cancer, something to do with shells or Shelly or Michelle or something like that. It's like both wanting to jump a little bit. Like you jump a little, then I'll jump a little. You do a little, and then I'll do a little. You give a little, and then I'll give a little. Okay? So you do that, and I'll do this. It's almost giving like flirting energy a little bit, guys. Like a little bit of flirting, whether it's directly, indirectly, or flirting with the idea, at least. Somebody's flirting with the idea of being vulnerable with you, opening up to you, maybe showing you a little more something, a little interest. But they're very, I mean, reserved is not even the word here for this person. If this is you, reserved is not, it's not the word. There's something else, but I'm, for lack of a better term, I don't know what I would call it. I don't know what I would call it. Just careful. I mean, really. Is it very careful? Not strategic. It's like, there's a word. What's the word? It's going to bother me. What's the word when you want to be, oh God, it's not coming to me. Watch it come to me later when I don't even need it. I'll just be like, that's the word. I hate that shit. I hate when that happens. So yeah, someone here is, flirting with the idea, or maybe actually flirting with you, or they could sense that you're flirting with them, or you're trying to get them to open up, like trying to get them. It's like pulling a string up out of the well, pulling the bucket up out of the well. You're getting them there, but it's just taking forever. And then you get them there. It's like when you're pushing a baby out. You know what I'm talking about. Have any of you ever, you know, you pushed a baby out or see a baby be pushed out and you're watching it? I watched mine in a mirror. That's gnarly, man. That's gnarly. It looked like my butt was blowing a bubble. I was like, oh my God. It looked like it was chewing bubble gum. I was like, oh, that's some serious shit right there. So anyway, you know, you push your baby out and they go, and so here's the baby, and you're pushing and then they tell you to stop for a minute, right? Like, stop, okay, rest. When you rest, that baby sucks back in there. Do you know how disheartening that is? All that work you just did for that baby to start coming, and you think it's about time. That baby's almost out. Just for them to suck back in a little. It's like, damn. It's like it's teasing. It's like trying to come out. Here's the baby, and the head's almost coming out, and then it goes, and it's like, damn it. You just got to push harder next time. It's like fucking with you a little. That's what someone feels here. I'm not making that shit up. That's exactly what happens. Is like this kind of in-out type motion. And it's like, just give it to me, or just give me a little bit more, or just tell me you care, or just show me more, or just ask me for my number, or tell me you like me, or let me take you out, or let me just give me more, you know what I mean? It's the energy today. I don't know what's going on. One minute I'm tired, the next minute I'm, well, thinking a lot, and the next minute I'm just like, I feel like meditating, and then I feel like writing, and then I feel like reading, and then I just want to watch Dawson's Creek, which I'm just now getting into, and I'm like, this is not a bad show. I'm kind of liking Dawson's Creek. Some of you, Dawson's Creek could actually be significant here. Or Katie, the name Katie, because, you know, Katie Holmes, is it Katie Holmes? And, or Dawson. That's an interesting little show it is. So, lots of life things and all this and that. Someone's got a lot going on with family at the time, okay? Because you think about Dawson's Creek, if you guys have ever seen it, because why am I talking about that? I certainly didn't write it down. there's a lot to do with like growing up and family and things like that, and love and all these things, and then just kind of being like, where do we balance it all and all that shit, you know? I'm only on the first season. I think there's 6, so it takes a while before we get there. And I feel like this is something that might take a little while. If it's already at the point where it's been taking a while, we're finally got the door cracked open, you know? Again, one foot in front of the other. So ever so slightly, guys, somebody here is considering at least. Listen, I'll take it. That's all we got. That's all we get. For now, that's fine. Considering, you know, being more open with you, vice versa. This could be you considering more being open ever so slightly with another person. It's just going to take a little bit. You're not just going to put it all out there right away. You know, you got to know that this is something you feel comfortable to do. Again, it could be this person. So I'm going to leave it there. I don't want to keep yelling. I know this is a shorter video. I still have, well, 58 seconds on the clock, but I feel like I have to keep talking louder because there's a lot of people around right now, and so it's just lots of noise. So I don't know how it's translating on the video, but anyway. Alright guys, if we need to get a bonus or another video, we will when I can, but for now this is what we can do. Thank you guys for being here with me, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.